Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting live stream edition of Survival with Fix. So it's my fourth day doing these morning coffee and Minecraft streams where I just get to sort of just play and relax and get ready for my day. Get ready for my long day of school. And, it's been fun. It's been fun. I actually logged on last night. I got done. So basically, okay, so I have 6 classes in my graduate school now, which is a lot. Honestly, it's quite a few classes. Monday, I take out the 2 easier classes. Tuesday, I do probably the hardest one, or one of the 2 hardest ones, medical speech language pathology, which is a lot of medical terms, and that's just a lot. Yesterday, I did childhood speech disorders, which in itself wouldn't be that hard of a class. That I am learning from is completely AI voiced, like it's like a voice to text, you know what I mean? Which makes it nearly impossible to like focus on and like get anything out of. So yesterday, what I did to learn that lecture, because I was like listening to it's like an Australian AI voice, and I couldn't even figure out what it was saying, you know what I mean? Because it's terms, terms I have to learn, and it stinks. Hey, good morning, Marcel. So what I did yesterday was I grabbed the YouTube transcript and I plugged it into ChatGPT and had ChatGPT outline the transcript for me and then verify all the information, because whenever it was reading it, like when the AI voice was reading the transcript, whatever it was provided by the instructor, I assume, it said a bunch of words wrong, Hey, what's up, Nisham? So I had ChatGPT go in, read the entire like YouTube auto captions, because it's not even like really captioned, it's auto captioned, and then fix all the mistakes from the auto caption for me, and then I just learn from the outline that it provided. It's just crazy that's how I'm learning in graduate school. So yeah, that's just that class. All the other classes are normal, but that sucks. It's like all day. And plus the rest of it, it's all like book reading outside of just the 15-minute AI generated lecture. What's up, Trey? So yeah, so that took me basically all day. So today I'm going to study for the quiz in that class and knock that out, hopefully, and then start my final 2 classes, which are disfluency, which is like stuttering, essentially, and then get on to the hardest one, which I have a quiz by Sunday, which is swallowing. And this one's all about normal swallowing and all the muscles. You know how many muscles, by the way? You know how many muscles it takes to swallow? 25 muscles it takes. Can you believe that? 25 muscles, and I have to learn them all. Not only do I have to learn them all, I have to know all their, medical names, but additionally, I have to know where they are, what they do, and what nerve innervates them. I'm complaining about class, yeah. Which that class, at least, that's taught really well. It's just a lot of memorization. The one class that I have to learn from, like, the AI auto reader is really challenging to wrap my head around. That's difficult. I have terracotta, so I'm going to fill up some shulkers with terracotta this morning before we get building, but anyway, in Minecraft, since I assume some of you would like to talk about Minecraft, in Minecraft, I got on last night because I was kind of ahead, and I knew I wasn't going to be awake for very long. So sorry, I'm a little bit sniffly today, I think allergies. So I decided to log on, just play a little bit. So I ended up playing for like an hour last night, which was really fun, but I kind of finished the parking garage that we were working on yesterday. So I'm trying to decide now if I want to work on like another building in Steelport, or what I want to do. But I used all of my terracotta to do it. I mean, literally down to like I was on my last stack as I finished it last night, because you know what I would love, and I almost tried to start making it myself. But I would love a terracotta re-dyeing add-on, like a data, like they have that in Java, right? They have the what do you call it? The recolor or whatever, for like wool and whatever. I would love to have an add-on that did terracotta redying. Like we have wool redying now, right? Like that's in vanilla. I want to be able to redye terracotta because what's happening is I'm getting so much yellow, to a lesser extent red, and just other colors that I know I don't want. You know, the only color that I use for terracotta for the most part is I use white, black, gray, light gray. You know, because I'm building skyscrapers, right? And like, I'll use yellow and orange for like interior walls, but you know, how much of that can you do? So I have a lot of yellow and orange and red terracotta just from this. But you know, I mean, it's good. And you know, luckily terracotta is plentiful, and you can just keep on going down and down and down and just getting more. But you know, it stinks just having this endless supply of like yellow and red and orange terracotta. So after I fill up some of these shulkers, I won't fill them all up probably today, but we'll head back to Steelport and decide. I'm in a skyscraper building mode, to be totally honest. I know what I should probably do is start the next tower of Luminar, but I'm just not feeling that right now. And I'll tell you, I know why. Partially the reason why is because I would have to go make a lot of mud. And in order to make a lot of mud, it's a little time consuming because I gotta make making the mud itself is not that bad, but I would have to go and get the wheat. And I have that awesome wheat farm in the Boneville bunker, but dude, it takes forever to replant. It's like 20 minutes just to replant it, which is awesome because it's so big. But still, it takes like 20 minutes. And I know I'm just putting it off because I'm like, I don't want to go harvest all that wheat. I know that's it. I know that's why. So, you know, at least I don't have to harvest it by hand. I can just replant it, which is really nice, you know? But, it's good. I'm glad I finished the garage, Trail says. I've gotten no work done for videos this week along from the tone. Well, you know what? The reason why I have a video that I haven't released yet, and the reason why I haven't released it yet is because I want to put out the Codex Book 10, and I haven't recorded it yet. So maybe if I take a break. So basically the way I've been doing class, you know, because this way of learning, this like asynchronous nature of learning, it's challenging because if you don't set a schedule for yourself, I could totally see just like going so hard that I get burnt out and like I can't bring myself to do anything, or like taking too many breaks and not getting enough. You know what I'm saying? Well, I have a good mud farm. I have a pretty good mud and clay farm that I did some episodes ago. So I'm pretty solid on that. I just need to actually do it, which, you know, takes a while. Oh, you jerk. I thought I saw someone behind him. All right, let's go sleep. Anyway, so the way I've been doing the asynchronous school is I've been like, okay, I'm gonna go for like an hour and a half and then take a half an hour break. So I can go 90 minutes where I like really focus for those 90, right? And then I'll like either play or, you know, or do fun stuff like dishes or laundry or whatever, you know, and then go for another 90. And I found that that's a pretty effective way to sort of stay on track and keep myself sane. So I've been doing that. So I've been doing basically 2 of those sessions, and then that knocks me out around lunch or so. And then I do another session, and that knocks me out to bus time, basically. So I go from 9 to 1, eat lunch, and then from like, you know, 1:30 until 4 or so. Connected to wheat farm using auto crafters, maybe. Well, I mean, I could do auto crafters, but honestly, the crafting of the mud is like, it takes a couple seconds. You know what I mean? Like you just click it, like, and then you're done. So that's not that bad. It's more the replanting the wheat. I mean, yeah, the replanting the wheat is what is really a time sink, to be honest. And I have them in different locations, which, you know, that's fine too. Actually, they're really far away. They're almost as far as you can. The mud farm is in Perseverance, and the wheat farm is in the Boneville bunker. But, you know, whatever. I have the Sharthasis. What is it? Shathari. Yeah, Shathari. I always reverse where the R and the TH is in that word. The Shathari spine that connects everything, so it's not that bad. Yeah, well, villagers. It breaks my heart that I lost all my villagers. It breaks my heart. I had them all. I had so many villagers. You know what breaks my heart the most of my villagers? Like the ones that I'm most sad about losing of all of them is the Mason villagers. I don't mind the librarian villagers. I've replaced those twice now, actually. But it's I had all those masonry villagers as a perfect place to get bricks in Steelport. So all I had to do was like, just every time I felt like it, I could just walk to Steelport and get like a whole stack of bricks for, you know, for basically 2 stacks of smooth stone. Because it was all down to 1 emerald trades, and I had all those guys down to 1 emerald, and those are the ones that break my heart the most. I'm really sad about losing those. All the rest of them I don't mind. You know, I'm hoping soon they do some parody. Obviously, parody has been a really big focus recently here. I'm hoping that they do the next round of parody for Bedrock addresses Bedrock iron farms. Which I know will break what we currently have, but the needing 20 villagers for an iron farm in Bedrock is not cool. And I'm hoping that they make, you know, address the villager linking system in Bedrock, where you can't have, if you have like an iron farm, you can't have another single block for like, for like 150 blocks around them. So I'm hoping that they work on that. The iron farm, the villager parody issue. In Java, it's so easy to have that stuff. And then I'm really hoping they remove the villager exploit, well, which they fixed. I guess re-implement the villager exploit, because if you want to cure villagers 100 times, you should be able to, in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Warder? How's it going? Yeah, 34. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're getting closer. That's another reason why I kind of feel like I have time, because all I have to do before day 17,000 is 1 more tower in Luminar, and then the Mirror of Luminar. So I have time to build another skyscraper or 2 if I felt like it, and I kind of do. I've been actually really enjoying the skyscrapers. The parking garage was actually fun. The last skyscraper I did across the street from it was really fun. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe we do another one today. I actually have the exact location that I want to do it at too. There's this one little narrow street that'll really help fill in a part of Steelport. That it's like a narrow little hole between that I think could be really perfect for like another skyscraper. I just don't know of a reason of what we would do. Although one of the things I'd like to do actually is I'd like to have a banner shop. So I'm thinking maybe we do a banner factory, like a textile factory. Your Magic 100 Days video series is my favorite modded... Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. There's a bunch of them. I redid it. You know, I really like the Edwin one, but I only went 200 because I got it what was the series? Was it... Oh no, Ars Magic. I was thinking the bunker one. I redid the bunker one because I wanted to go 400 days, and I did, and that was really fun. I didn't redo the Magic one, although I've heard there's a port to Ars Magica to a newer Minecraft. It seems pretty fun. I get you're a college student, but come on, you don't gotta procrastinate on everything. That's very funny. I know. It's just that, you know, I'm kind of timing things for the storyline. Now at this point, now that we're kind of in the end game, you know, of this series, I'm kind of timing everything to get it to 20,000. Since I have the movie script done, it's completely done. The movie script is done. It's even edited. It's ready to be sent out for like voice acting parts, which I might do at some point. So. Anyway, yeah, the movie script is totally done, ready to be like put out. So, I just need to get I need to get all the pieces in play in the right places for the movie. You know what I mean? And that will involve just like, a big part of it is going to be a big part of it is going to be my Fred Skyblock series, which actually I'm probably going to start doing in morning streams too, since the nature of that is it's all that Skyblock series is all it's all time lapsed. I think that would be a perfect morning stream thing, because I can just kick on replay mod, because it's Java. So I can just kick on replay mod and record for 30, 40 minutes in the morning, then go to school and do my thing, and then pump out the replay, you know? So I think that'll be fun. I'm talking about the Ars Nouveau mode. No, there's an actual port of the legitimate Ars Magica 2, my favorite mod of all time. I saw it. I don't remember. Of course, I don't know who did it, but yeah, it's an actual port of Ars Magica 2. It's not like the sort of reimagining. It's the actual thing. So, yeah, I wanna play it. If I did a playthrough, I think I would play it. I think I would maybe do a mod pack with essentially just that, which I think would be really fun. But I'm just not into right now at this moment. I'm just not into mods. You know, it sort of ebbs and flows. If I did a mod pack, honestly, I'd probably do Bedrock Realism Craft. I'm very intrigued by that. I've been watching Prowl play a little bit of that, and it is interesting. It looks really cool. Ars Magica Resurrected. I do think that's what I saw. It does sound familiar. But the realism craft on Bedrock looks really cool. The 2.0. So I've been, if I did a mod thing, I would do that. But honestly, for one thing, I don't have time. I don't want to start a new series, because I don't want to start a new series until I get to day 20,000 in this world, for sure. I'm just really into this world, for one thing, and for another thing, I don't have time. I don't have time to, like, you know, with mod packs, a lot of times you have to spend time, like, outside of recording, like, figuring out how things work and stuff, and I don't have time for that. So. Is this how you guys gather terracotta? This is how I do it. And the reason why I do it this way is because that way I pick up every single one. I don't think it's the most efficient way, but this way none of it goes off to the side and despawns. I've been learning how to use Axiom for building. You know, I watched Germ use that a million times on streams and stuff, and it's cool. It's great. It's just not something I'm interested in. I think, well, it's interesting. It's just not something I would be interested in using for myself. For me, I still love just doing it old school. I'm so old. I'm so old school. I just like to do it in survival and just figure it out as we go, rather than, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me, but I think it's cool. It is an amazingly powerful program, for sure. I'm getting a lot of terracotta here. So much red. That's my second shulker of red. I'm getting almost equal red as I am regular terracotta. It is amazing. What I've seen Germ do on Axiom, and he's pretty fluent on it, but what I've seen him do is really crazy. And fast, like so fast to build, like, you know, if I did creative pre-planning, I would certainly use it. 100% I would use it, because, like, for, you know, you can build better stuff in a lot faster if you use that and then, like, Lightmatica to know where to place the blocks. But for me, I did Lightmatica on one build in this world. I did it on my factory, where I like my cobblestone and basalt factory. And, although that doesn't work anymore now that I'm in Bedrock, but I did it one time in this world, and I did not like it. I didn't like it for two reasons, and I'll be really honest what the two reasons are. For one, I didn't like I liked the creative part of building the building. I thought that was pretty fun. But then I didn't like having to then go do the exact same building in survival. I felt like it's like, wait, I've been here and I've done this. You know what I mean? So I didn't really enjoy that aspect of it at all. And then secondly, I didn't like the temptation, which was real. It was a real temptation to just click one button and have it like pasted into the world. Now I didn't do that, but boy, if I did it for every build, the temptation was there. I was like, man, because it was such a drag to rebuild something that I already built. I found, because I already built in creative, so then just like placing the blocks, like sort of, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just placing them. Even though it's faster in Lightmatica, I just, man, it was a real temptation to just like click the button, you know? And I didn't like that. I didn't want that temptation there, you know? I find, you know, in a Minecraft world, once you cheat once, like once you cheat anything in that doesn't fit according to the rules that you have set up in your own Minecraft world, once you do that one time, well, I might as well use yellow. I find that the world doesn't anymore feel like the same, you know? So I have to always like sort of like guard myself against cheating in any way. Now I use some things that some people would consider cheats. Like I play with keep inventory on now, which some people would consider cheats for sure. I use tree capacitor now, which again some people would consider cheats for sure. A lot of people probably would. And I could tell you reasons why, but you know, I'm pretty straight open about that. I use that. Well, I'm totally straight open. I tell everybody because I don't ever want to be accused of like cheating. I want to say, no, these are the things that I think are okay. So I use them, you know? For a while in this world, I used teleporters, though I don't anymore, to teleport in between the lands. I felt like that felt inauthentic, and I didn't really enjoy that. So that's why I stopped using those and built the Shithari spine. I don't know how to make schematic files. Oh, now that's so funny. You're learning how to use Axiom, but like making schematic files is easy. You just like, it's kind of like World Painter, where you like can highlight make a box in your world, like a 3D box, and then you literally just save it. It's super easy. I totally agree with you about realistic tree felling. I totally agree. There's that one mod in Java that I don't know if I haven't seen anyone use it, although I barely watch modded videos ever anymore, but like there's this where the trees like fall over. It's so cool. I really wish that were a thing. It looked awesome. It reminded me of the way trees fall in like 7 Days to Die. But yeah, so I use tree. My biggest cheats are keep inventory and tree capacitor, and then a couple other things like anti-creeper griefing, anti-enderman griefing. I would absolutely use redyeable terracotta if that were a thing, which it doesn't seem to be. Even ChatGPT couldn't find it for me. It's in 120. It's an FPS killer. Well, I can see that. Although it's so funny, like that Create can do all that kind of stuff with like huge structures spinning in every different direction. I guess it's just not. I guess it's just not like coded as well as Create. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I don't mind, you know. I just feel like those things are acceptable to me. So I'm pretty, you know, I try to be really honest about how I like to play Minecraft and what I think is okay. I mean, 2 years ago, if you would have told me I was playing with keep inventory on in my vanilla world, I would have slapped you and said, no way, I never would have done that. But it's just, you know, like, okay, so here's the reason why. Like, I've only died in this world something like 4 times, maybe, I think. Maybe a couple more than that. Not many, though. Of course, there's no way to know since Bedrock doesn't have stats. Why? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know why Bedrock doesn't have stats. That's insane, but they don't. But if I die in this world, then that basically equals like 2 hours of grind, 3 hours of grind. And for me, especially with my, you know, single dad, in full-time graduate school, and I still have a job playing gigs, that's 3 hours of my, like, quote, play time that I can't get back, right? So just for me, it's just not fun. There are data packs plenty for redying terracotta. They're just not add-ons for Bedrock. Although if you find one, if you happen to see an add-on for Bedrock, I actually thought about, because do you know, ChatGPT, I've seen people say that it can make add-ons. So I was tempted to try to get it to make one. But I don't know. That's just time that I don't have. So maybe over like winter break or something I'll try. I mean, surely wait, I'll find, I don't think there is one, but if there is, oof, that'd be awesome. I mean, that would be awesome. There should be, to be totally honest, there should be one. And I know you can make it now with clay being renewable, but it's a time sink too. You know, you gotta get clay, and then you gotta, well, first you gotta get dirt, then you gotta make clay, and that involves a bunch of water bottles. And I have my machine and stuff still, but all the water bottles don't refill automatically. Though I think that's a bug in my machine I need to work out. Oh, do you have that ability to script an add-on yourself? For real? You have that skill set? That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. If you know what, if you do, honestly, you should put it on the marketplace. I know I'm not the only one who would want it. And if you do it, you should make it for concrete and clay. And if you do that, I'll be really honest. If you do that, what I would do is I would make a concrete add-on where you can just make concrete with, say, like a bucket of water and eight concrete powder that leaves the bucket of water in there. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can just like, because it shouldn't consume the water, right? So here's my thoughts on an add-on. Because you're like, oh, I can do this. It's like, oh, good. Let me tell you more stuff. Anyway, here's what I would do. If I were making it on, if I had that skill set, which I absolutely do not, is I would make it three-phase. I would make concrete craftable with a bucket of water that gives you back the bucket of water first, right? And then second, so that's first. And then secondly, re-dyeable concrete, right? Because it should be. And then thirdly, re-dyeable terracotta. I would do those three things. I know people would like that, and I'd put it, if I were you, if you could do that skill set, I'd put it on the marketplace. I know people would buy it. I know I would. I almost just dropped an F-bomb on my stream. I forgot who I am. I'll make a whole, I'll tell you what, I know my channel's dying and this isn't quite the perk that it used to be a couple years ago, but I would absolutely make a video plugging it if you put that out. That would be amazing. I mean, I would be so grateful for that. It's so much less wasted material. What am I going to do with 8 double chests of yellow terracotta? You know, you can use some. Oh, darn it. Really? I forgot that this is slightly out of the range. You have to hurry around this corner before it runs out. Because I think if I get halfway, I think it kicks in. Oh, it didn't. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. Pretty simple fixes. You want different chest types for wood, too? No, I don't want to add anything to the game. Different chest types for wood. What do you mean? I mean, I want all the different wood chests, but I don't want to add anything to the game. I just want to make some things like, I just want less waste, you know? Like, if I make a whole chest of, like, blue concrete, I want to be able to, like, turn that into white concrete. You know what I mean? Like, just so it's not, like, wasted forever. And same with terracotta. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That is it, actually. That's not even pretty much it. I just think that is the way it should be in the game. Especially, look, I never would have said that if it weren't for them adding re-dyeable wool. But since they added re-dyeable wool, then I think the others should be re-dyeable too. That's all. I mean, I would love if Mojang would add all the different chests. 100% for sure. That would be awesome. But I don't want to add those myself, or like, you know, in a data pack or add-on or whatever. Bro, I'm close enough. Come on, man. Give me a bump. There we go. Craftable concrete, re-dyeable terracotta, and re-dyeable concrete. Yeah, I mean, that would be... You'd be a 100-air if you put that in the marketplace. I don't know if I'm close enough or not to this beacon. Yeah, I'm sitting very awkwardly. Hold on. Okay. We might... Maybe I won't do any building today. Maybe I'll just get concrete and chat the whole time. Or not concrete, but terracotta. Well, good morning, Wolf Mother. How's it going? Oh yeah, I can make that. I'd take a few weeks. Mostly going to be bug fixing. Also, won't be releasing it on Marketplace. I'd release it open source on GitHub. Put on the market. Why not put it on the market? Put it on the Marketplace for even $1. Put it on the Marketplace for $1. Why not? You know? I mean, that's not much for anyone to buy, but if like 100 people buy it, you know, then you get like $30 or whatever the Marketplace share is. Still, I don't know. I mean, do whatever you want, but if you can get it on, I don't know what it takes to become a partner, but man, I like the Marketplace. I know people are like, mod should be free. I totally disagree. I mean, people should be paid for their work. You know, I love what, you know what, I've argued this before, but if you haven't heard me argue it in a little while, what Mojang could have done, what they could have done, and they chose not to, and I give them big props for it, is they could have just hired a team of, say, 20 people and said, okay, make Marketplace content, and just paid them a salary and then kept all of the proceeds, and they chose not to. And I give them props. They chose to let people do it and, you know, make a living on it. And I think it's cool. I know people think it's a Microsoft money grab and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, it's not a money grab. Like, they're trying to make profits. But I love that they let people freelance and post it up and make... I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. I love that people can make maps. Like, just individuals, and I know it's mostly corporations that are doing this and big businesses and stuff, but like, I love that, like, people can make a texture pack, put it up there, and actually get paid for it. I think that's great. Rather than just, you know, make it and then it's gone, and you get a couple cents of ad revenue from your downloading site or whatever. So I'm a big fan. I always had an issue when people would complain about that mods should be free. It's like, well, then you make them. You know, I mean, someone who has that hard-earned skill set to make those mods should get paid. Morning, Wolf Mother. By the way, I finished. I don't know if you know what I'm saying now. I finished the parking garage last night, kind of late. I mean, I think there's probably a little bit of detail that I could add, but it's for the most part done. Now, and I'm totally out of terracotta in my life, so I just decided to spend a big part of today just replenishing my dying terracotta reserves, because I build so many. Most of my skyscrapers are out of terracotta. 2 cent ad revenue for every million ads viewed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, I wish, quite honestly, like, now I don't know how big mod packs would work. I think they'd have to be kind of combined. Big mod packs would have to be combined, kind of like a Realism Craft 2 sort of situation where it's all in one big mod in Java. But I kind of wish there were a Java marketplace, you know? People who make mods like Vazkey made Britannia and stuff like that. And, you know, I mean, imagine if like a mod like Thaumcraft or Britannia was on a marketplace, right? Like, it would... Those guys could actually like make a living, and then plus not only that, but they wouldn't have to have necessarily day jobs, and they could make more, right? More updates and more interesting stuff. So I don't know. I think it's cool. Now, not as many people would play them. That's probably true, but the creators that would be paid for their hard work. I think that's freaking awesome. See, this is why I don't do typically rows of 2, because look, I lost these. If you just do a row of 1, then you get every single one. Let's see, I'm putting orange up here. Boy, orange is so similar to regular terracotta, except for you can't freaking re-dye it. Boo! Yet, right, Trail? Huh? Wink, wink. All right. Well, I'm almost out of pickaxe. I'm gonna go a little bit more. I'll show you the parking garage before I wrap up the stream here in the next 9 minutes. But my tools are gonna break anyway. So this is perfect timing. I'll go show you the parking garage, and then I'm just watching. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm just watching my pickaxe. As soon as it goes down a little bit more, I'm going to switch. I can't concentrate now. I don't want to break my pickaxe so much. I'm just watching it. I'm just watching my pickaxe. I'm so nervous. This is not even enjoyable Minecraft right now because I'm so nervous about breaking my pickaxe. You know, it'd be nice if we had advanced tooltips on Bedrock too. That'd be a nice, like on Java they have that show. Is it show metadata? Is that what it is? Whatever that F3 button is. I don't want the F3 screen. I like the immersion of not having the F3 screen, but it'd be nice to have a few of those tools. Okay, I'm gonna stop so I can read. Small Rat, Mr. Fixit. I'm Rat from Rat News. How do you respond to rumors that you're secretly an armadillo? I don't know. I'm pretty fluent speaker for an armadillo, honestly. Don't worry about the advanced tooltips. I would use them almost. Okay. The only time I would ever use them is like in this exact situation right now when I'm trying to figure out how much more terracotta I can mine before it breaks. So no, that's not even worth time. I never even checked. There might be an add-on that would show that. I don't even know. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna stop now because I want to be able to break my shulkers. So, okay. You know what else I love about Bedrock? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the good. I love that in Bedrock I can cancel my elytra. How freaking nice is that? Okay. Do I have any more red? Do I have room for any more red? Red? No. Wow. Oh my goodness, I got so much red. Okay. Well. Okay. All right. I'll show you who wants to see the parking garage? Let's do it. Double check. Make sure I didn't leave any shulkers. Okay. All right. It's this way. Let's find the Shithari spine. And, yeah. Go check it out. One thing I do need to do is I need to expand the Shithari spine somehow. And I think what I'll do is I want to actually, I've gotten so used to using it now, I do want to expand it to a couple more places, but before I do any of that, I want to add the bridges and stuff. But I'll show you the progress. I think it's pretty nice. And then what I'll do is I will log off at 9 o'clock to start my school, and then I'll AFK in this world at the mob spawner for a little while and repair my tools and stuff. So let's take the Shithari spine. I love this. I love the overworld travel method. It's just, I can't wait until all the bridges are done and this is all lit up. It's pretty perilous riding on this at night though, because it gets quite dark. There's no lights whatsoever. So actually the tunnels, it's funny, the tunnels are safer than the bridges because I lit up the tunnels. But okay, that's the other thing I want to do is in these tunnels, I want to make big rooms that sort of show where the turn goes. Like here, you would turn left to go to the Fixxitt412 Amusement Park right there. And I would like to open up that room to be really big and make it look like an amusement park sort of thing. So you would know to turn off the road to go that direction. But yeah, I'm really happy with the change in Steelport between the bridge, which is awesome. And now a skyscraper and a parking garage. That's a big change. That's a lot of new stuff. All right, let's go see the progress. Oh, I mean, look at this. You would not get that view if you were in the Nether. You wouldn't even see Frostmire Castle. It's so cool. I want to expand Frostmire Castle too. All right, check it out. And there we go. Look. Now it's not weathered or anything like that. I'm thinking about maybe I might want to put a sign on it. But yeah. What do you think? Better than you thought it would be? There's even a walkway. So this is how you get in. You get in outside here, and there's stairs that go up each level. So here, each level of it has its own stair access. And there's 2 entrances. I do need to still put the entrances where like I have like a gate. We could do that. Like a gate right here that would like hypothetically kind of go up and down, you know what I mean? Like a white and red stopping gate for cars to go in. All the lights looks pretty okay, right? I still like thinking that you park your horse. Yeah, nah, we're doing cars. Yeah, it's okay. I haven't decided if I want to do weathering. I kind of like it looking all clean, to be honest. Now, I did think about doing like a faux front here, because I think it would look really cool. But it's after I finish this, I like it so much that I've thought about maybe just keep it. Even this side is all I do. Oh, I need to add a little bit more. I forgot. I expanded that 1 block, but yeah, and I broke into this so that way you can see across to the other side. It just felt like a little weird without it, so I broke into that. I don't know if I love that or not. I might change that, but yeah, going all the way up, you can kind of see across to the other side, because otherwise it felt like it was just half as big as it was. I like knowing that it's bigger than that. So okay, so I don't have any more time today, so maybe tomorrow we'll either work on the gates here and finish off these. Like I need a little bit of stuff here, or if I do that tonight, like before bedtime or whatever, then I'm thinking that we do one more building, and I'm thinking that the building is going to be right here. I'm thinking maybe we do one more, like right here, a narrow, long skyscraper right here. That would just be cool. Now it'll block the bank, unfortunately, but I think that's the nature of cities, right? So I'm thinking maybe we do a long, narrow skyscraper here, which I just think would be really cool. But yeah, even up on top here, look at night. Even on top, I got the street lights going up. Look, looks like a parking garage, right? Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, I like how it's all lit up at night too. And even that skyscraper's all done. Yeah. Yeah, town's coming together. You could add some in alley. I do want more alleyways, you know? I definitely want more alleyways. Now, the nature of the way I've laid out this town is there's only main streets so far. But in the next couple sections, I do want to add more alleyways. There really aren't any right now. Like every single spot is kind of filled up with houses. Like you can just see, there's like, it's just wall to wall. This whole city is just wall to wall houses, or wall to wall buildings rather, not houses. But I do want to add more alleyways. There's one alleyway here, I think. I don't even know where it is. Is it right here? Yeah, this is like my one alleyway in this entire place. Everything else is just completely full, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Steelport, man. Coming together. Coming together. All right, 8:59. I'm going to go. Actually, I'm going to go to the mob farm and AFK there to repair my tools. And I will see you all tomorrow. I'll see you all tomorrow a.m. 8:30-ish, 8:20-ish, something like that. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Bye, everybody.